Hi everybody, welcome back to my Flosstube channel, Loves Rubberstamps Needlecrafts. My name is Laura and this is Flosstube number 2. It is Wednesday, February 13th, 2019. Before we get started, I would like to say a huge thank you to everybody who watched my first video. All of the comments and the subscriptions really means a lot to me. And I would also like to say a big thank you to Priscilla and Chelsea, who gave me a shout out on their channel. That meant the world to me as well, so thank you very much, ladies. On my first video, I did have one question, so I'll go ahead and answer that in this one. I also have a couple of finishes, some whips to share, and a little bit of haul. So we'll go ahead and get started. On my first video, I had shared one of my projects that used some chalkboard fabric that I dyed myself. This is what my fabric looks like. This is on a 32 count Belfast linen. And somebody had asked me how I dye my fabric for that. I just use Rit Dye, and I use the low immersion dye technique. I know Farm Girl Michelle Rudy and Candy from Candy Stitches, they've both done really great videos on how to dye fabric using that technique. So what I do is I have a few different sized glass bowls that I bought at Goodwill. I just take your fabric. You want to run your fabric under, I usually do like just hot tap water, warm water. So you'll want to wet your fabric and then you scrunch it up into the bottom of your bowl so it's got some scrunchies in it. And you want to heat some water on the stove to almost boiling. And to mix your dye color to do the chalkboard, this is the recipe that I use. For your base color that you're going to put all over your fabric, you want to use 1 cup of really hot water that's almost boiling, and you'll mix 1/4 teaspoon of the Kelly Green Rit Dye and 1/4 teaspoon of the Black Rit Dye. Just mix that up really good, and then you'll want to pour that over your fabric. You don't want to completely submerge your fabric. You want some little peaks showing, but that'll be your all over base color. And then you'll want to mix a separate color of just black. So you can do 1 cup of water to 2 tablespoons of black. And again, you want to use the really hot water that's almost boiling. And you're just going to take a spoon and kind of spoon this over certain spots of your fabric, kind of on the peaks and all around. And it only takes like maybe 10 minutes or so to really take the dye. It doesn't take very long at all. Once it looks like it's the color that you want, you just rinse it with cold water until it runs clear, and then just wring it out and let it dry. That's all it is to it. I'll try to put the recipe that I use to make the chalkboard fabric in the description box below if you want to try it yourself. Now we'll go ahead and I'll show you my finishes that I have. I do have a start and a finish since my last video. This is a hands-on design freebie that I got from her blog. It's called Be Mine. And it's just on a 28 count scrap of my coffee tea dye Monaco. The floss colors I used, I don't remember the names, but they're Classic Colorworks. And they're just some leftover threads I had from a project. I was hoping to get that fully finished for Valentine's Day, but it didn't happen. My other finish was my winter ABCs from Little House Needleworks. I didn't get this one fully finished either. I do have a shutter for it. Just have to find the time to do it, even though winter's hopefully almost over. It'll be spring soon. But here's what it looks like. They're pretty long. This one's on 28 count London Fog Cashel Linen from Under the Sea Fabrics. And then, since my last video, I only worked on 3 whips. Sorry about that. The first one that I worked on was my Playful Pumpkins, which will look like this when it's finished. And this is by Barbara Denning. Oh no, Bernadette Deming is the artist, and it was charted for cross stitch by Elizabeth Spurlock. And this is what I've got done now. Last time, for my last video, I just had just a couple of lines, like the little outline of that middle pumpkin. So I got him all the way finished and then started the second pumpkin. And this fabric is 32 count Beach Walk by Under the Sea Fabrics. That's turning out really cute, I think. And then the Heaven and Earth design that I've been working on at work this last few weeks is my Nadia Strelkina Dreamer. And it's the max color version. And I keep working on it because I've almost got a page finish. I've only got like maybe 200 stitches left that are kind of scattered around to get a page finish. So I've been trying to get that done. But here's where it's at. It's really hard to kind of see all the color changes in there. It's got a lot of confetti. It's taken me so long. My third project, I don't have a cover sheet for it. I'll have to try to insert a picture here. And this one is my Star Wars Sugar Skull Darth Vader from Stitchline on Etsy. This is where I am on that one. I'm doing this for my son, hopefully for Christmas. I worked a little bit down here to bring this up, and then I decided to start at the top and work my way down. That's where I am on that one. And those are the only 3 whips that I worked on, and then I had the finish, the 2 finishes. So now we will go on to my haul. I really don't have that much because I'm trying to do Stitch from Stash. I'm trying to behave myself. Sorry. One thing I did want to share that this isn't, I guess it could be crafty related. I bought these, found this, it's a tray. I haven't unwrapped these yet, but it's a metal tray, and it comes with these 3 ball jars that have the little frog lids. I got these at Michael's. You can order them online, and they're on sale right now for $9.60. So I got a couple of these for my craft room. Thought they'd be good to hold scissors or your highlighters, buttons, whatever. So I thought it was cute that they came in this little tray. And I looked on the Michael's website before I started my video, and they still have them. And right now they're on sale for $9.60 for the set of 3 jars in the tray. And then for my Stitchy haul that I got, I had to buy a couple patterns from Luminous Fiber Arts after seeing her new Valentine release. I got the new one. It's called Be Mine. This is really cute. And then I got her Snow Mini Friends. I really love snowman pattern. Anything with cardinals too. But I love this little cat trying to bat the little snowman scarf. I think that's adorable. So I got that one. And then I got her Noel. I guess it's Cardinal Noel. I like to stitch cardinals in honor of my grandparents who passed away, especially for winter and Christmas time. And then Flosstube is always such a bad influence on me. I was watching Lisa, the Kindred Stitcher's whip parade video, and during her whip parade I had to stop the video and go hunt down a pattern that she shared of one of her whips. Luckily I was able to find it. It is the Praiseworthy Stitches Sunflower Bee Garden. Flosstube itchy nose. Kind of a picture is hard to see, but it says, "How doth the busy little bee improve each shining hour, and gather honey all the day from every opening flower." Then it has the alphabet and the year that you'd stitched it. Super cute. And then I was watching a new Flosstuber called a Stitchy Bug, and I watched her first Flosstube video, and she shared a book that she had received, and of course I had to go hunt that one down and buy that one as well. It was the Best of Renato Perolin, and I had to go buy it because I really like that pattern on the front, the owls. Thought that was really pretty. I know she just did a flip through video showing all the patterns in this book, so if you're interested in looking through it, make sure to go watch her video. It's a Stitchy Bug. I'll try to put her name down below so you can find it. I just wanted to show you a couple of patterns that I really liked in here. This was the one on the cover, and then it has a little matching. That's the one that's on the cover. Then it has a companion piece that's taller and has 4 little owls. I really like almost all of their tree ones in here. I thought this one was really cute. The pattern's on the other side, but for winter, I think the squirrels with their little Santa hats is hilarious. There's another little owl one that I thought was really pretty. I have a lot of really pretty patterns, and like I said, she just did a flip through of this book, so if you're interested, go check out a Stitchy Bugs video. And then I got my World of Cross Stitching magazine. I subscribed to this one. This is issue 277 for February of 2019. There wasn't really a whole lot in here that I'd probably stitch this time. I did want to show you a couple things I thought was cute. There's this one called Pretty Patches by Jenny Vandeweel. I thought that was cute. I know a lot of people are quilters too. That'd be cute for the quilters. And this one is All You Need Is Love by Jenny Barton. I thought that was cute for Valentine's Day. Little hanging. And the other one I thought was really cute was by Doreen Jones. It's called Floating Away. The little cats. I think it'd be cute just to do maybe one of those and do it as a little bookmark or something. And then I got my Stony Creek, the new Stony Creek magazine. This is winter of 2019. I really love the cover. I'll probably stitch that someday. It's got a little cardinal and the snowman, of course, which makes me have to do it. A couple of things I thought was really cute in here was this one called Easter Joy Buggy. I thought that was really cute. I know a lot of us right now are into farm and farm pieces. Had a couple of cute farmy designs. There's Welcome to Our Coop. Thought that was really cute. And they have Farm to Table. And the other one that I really liked was this set here called Frosty's Peeps. And of course, cardinals, snowman, and birds. So I really like that one. That's it for my patterns. I did get a couple of my fabrics of the month in. I belong to Color and Cotton. I get a thread pack. My thread pack from January is lost in the mail still, so I haven't received that yet. It disappeared on January 29th when we had the really bad wind chills, like 60 below zero, and the post office shut down, so my package has been lost since then. But I did get my fabrics in just today, actually. I get 2 pieces of fabric from her. I get a neutrals piece and then a whatever piece, and I get the 13 by 17 size from her. This first one I got was a 32 count Belfast in the color Thistle. It's a really pretty, kind of an olive green. I thought that was really pretty. And then the other piece that I got was a 28 count Lugana, and it's called Vanilla Cream. It's just a really nice kind of buttery neutral. Hard to see the color. I don't think I've ever gotten a fabric from Angela that I haven't liked. They've all been amazing. So if you're looking for a fabric of the month club to join, hers is really good. Then I got my hand dye by Fabrics by Stephanie. This, I believe, is the December color. Usually I get my fabric of the month almost at the end of the months for what they are. So this was Murtaugh. Then Stephanie's, I get a 32 count Belfast linen. And this was a really pretty, kind of a grayish blue with some greens. Not hard to see. That was really pretty. And then I also get fabric of the month from Under the Sea Fabrics. And I got my December and my January pieces. Oh no. I guess Murtaugh might be Hand Dye by Fabrics by Stephanie's January color. I bet it is. Because I think Sussex here, which is Hand Dye by Fabrics by Stephanie, I think that was the December color. And that one is this really pretty kind of pinky, it's kind of like a pinky purplish mauve color with some like bluey purples in it. Really pretty. And then my Under the Sea fabrics that I got is called Nessie. I can't remember if this is December's or January's. But this is got really pretty blues and greens. And I also get 32 count Belfast from Leslie also. And then I coffee and tea dyed some more 28 count Monaco. I had a little snafu with mine because I don't think my coffee crystals dissolved all the way. So when I took it out, it had some coffee grounds on it. So I went ahead and rinsed it. And then it didn't turn out quite as dark as I wanted. I think it'll still be okay. But I want to use these for the spring, winter, or the spring ABCs from Little House Needleworks in the summer, and probably the fall too, but I think for spring and summer it would be okay if it's a little bit lighter than normal. I did 2 pieces. One of them did still come out a little bit darker. And there was one that I tried, it's this one. You can see some more of the, kind of the, I can hold it right. You can see more of like the little darker spots. Those, on one pan before I put it in the oven to bake, to do Vanna's Bake and Baste, I put some concentrated spots of the coffee, just added more liquid to the higher spots, and then tried baking it to see if that made a difference. And it made it a little more, had a little bit more modeling. It probably would have turned out better if I didn't have to rinse them from the coffee grounds. So, but overall, they're a little bit darker than they look like on camera, so they'll work for what I want to use them for. So that is all I have for you today. I appreciate everybody that watches and subscribes and likes my video, and I appreciate all the comments. Really means a lot to me. So I'm going to try to do these probably about every 3 weeks or so for monthly updates. So if you're interested in seeing my next video, just make sure to hit the bell so you're notified whenever I post a new one. And I appreciate you sticking with me this long, and I hope you have a great Stitchy week.